Thank you, Preacher's Wife. More than I can say. It's fantastic. Now you have to submit to an interview.
Oh, no.
For a second.
We're not really very good
Right.
at these yet.
Right. Well, neither am I. I've never done one. All right, so I joked a little bit about you being from Everett. Not that there's anything wrong with Everett. It's just I don't think we've ever had a band from Everett on the show. And I know that growing up in a town that size can be a different experience, especially for musicians, than it is from a place like Seattle, where everything's taken for granted. So I was curious to know, I know that the two of you, Sarah and Brad, you started this band, you started playing together about 3 years ago, because you had mutual interest in folk. I believe that was kind of what pulled you together, right? I'm less certain how the rest of you guys came together around the two of you. I just wondered if are you a Craigslist band? I'm assuming not.
We're an Everett band.
Okay, right.
Yeah, everybody in the band came together through like actual real friendship and relationships, so we're pretty lucky for that. Paul Roberts back here on the pedal steel, he actually heard us at a festival and kind of asked if he could be in our band, and I said, hell yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, gave us his business card and all that.
Yeah, he's like, contact me. Then, I was a little bit shy to contact him, so he's like, come over for dinner. And,
he had us over dinner.
It's history ever since. But yeah, the rest of us, we've been pals for just on a personal level for a long time. Some of us work together.
Yeah, we all live about within walking distance of each other. I mean, if we're really honest with it, and so I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're definitely neighborhood folks in North Everett. So.
One thing that people would never guess about you is that your background is very unlike the typical hipster musician that we tend to meet here in Seattle, in that some of you helped start a community church in Everett, and your lives have kind of revolved around a little bit, and you're obviously not a Christian band, no one would mistake you for that. However, it's kind of, I'm curious to know how, is that, obviously it's not a typical thing, but is that kind of replacement here? Musicians get together and we call that community. Obviously in Everett, not so much the thing. You were looking for something else. You needed another way to feel like you were making a difference in the world, doing something positive. Is that kind of what?
I think that music is definitely a part of our kind of investing in our community. Tyler, our guitar player here, he works for a company called Experience Everett, and so his whole job is to kind of invest back into the community. And I think, and Brad manages the coffee shop in town. And
yeah.
Isaac's a school teacher, and Paul's a city councilman, and Doug is also working in North Everett with real estate stuff. So we're all very committed to kind of being part of what's going on in a broader sense. But music's part of that for sure.
Yeah.
In a special way.
Well, I see. You're a city's councilman.
Yeah,
I see.
Hates. He probably hates.
So are you fighting us on anything right now up there?
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're in the minority. I'm just kidding. That's ridiculous. God, I'm from a small town myself. For me to be making conceited jokes like that is just at anyone's expense. Ridiculous. So you also, things have really been looking up for you quickly. Back in January, you opened for, I believe it was Cataldo.
Yeah.
That's
You
correct.
opened for them, and you released a record, and you redid it.
Yeah, we had.
Which was, right.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone wanted it if it was worth going to that much trouble to completely re-engineer
You
your
really
record and
wanted
redo
it.
it.
Yeah, we wanted it done.
Right. And so what's in store for you this summer? I'm assuming you got a lot coming up.
Someone else want to answer?
Yeah, we're busy this summer. We're going to get to play the Fisherman's Village Music Festival, which is in downtown Everett. It started last year, and it's May 16th and 17th, and it's so fun. There's like 70 bands. It's like $40, I think, to get in. It's fantastic. And it's right in downtown Everett, which we love that city. Stubborn Sun's going to be there, and a bunch of other really awesome bands that are really close friends of ours, and some that we don't know yet. And so that's a big thing. We'll also be, tomorrow night, we're playing at the Connor Byrne in Ballard with two great bands, Lotus Vellum and Hotel Vignette. We're also playing, we got the Tractor Tavern on tap this summer. with Star Anna. We've got
June 6th at Barbosa.
Barboza. Yeah, Barboza with Lonely Mountain Lovers.
And
they came
Edmund
here.
Wayne.
And Edmund Wayne, and those two bands are just
Yeah,
fantastic.
we're like in love with both those.
So we're really excited. We're getting to play with some of our friends and some bands that we really respect, and we're super excited for it.
And what's the CD called?
To Learn the Land and Live.
Okay.
It's kind of a long title.
How many syllables is that? Maybe they can remember that.
2.
5?
Six.
Six.
Okay.
I don't,
To learn
I
the
don't know
But there's
anything
only
about
5
math.
songs on it, so.
It's not that hard. To learn the land and live. I've already got it, so they can get that.
To learn the land and live.
Right.
Yep.
Um,
And you can get it at Bandcamp or
Yep,
Elsewhere.
Bandcamp. Look us up, Preacher's Wife, Everett, Washington, and then you can order it there.
Yeah, or
it.
download it.
Or
You made me think for a second that I'd fallen behind, and now it wasn't Bandcamp any longer. It was Bandcamper.
oh no, no.
You had me for a second.
sorry.
All right. So are you guys all still living in Everett? Is it still home? You haven't moved down here, okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all of us still live in downtown Everett.
right.
Yeah.
Are you going up to Bellingham? Towns like that?
Oh, we did just play up at the Shakedown in Bellingham last Saturday night, and that was a blast with a band called Lonesome Shack. If you know who that band is, it was
Shack.
so fun.
Knick Knack Records, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think we were label mates with him once upon a time.
they're
yeah,
incredible.
we liked them a lot.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So all of you out there, you know when to see them. You've got the CD. Enjoyed it very much. Thank you a lot for coming down here and yeah,
Thanks,
for driving
Paul Station Airline.
driving 3 vehicles and getting yourselves down.
This was a blast.
Fun.
Super
And
fun.
This setup is very cool. So
All
thank
right.
you for
Well, we
having
hope to see you again this summer
me.
sometime.
Hopefully, that'd be
All right?
great. Yeah, we'd love it.
Okay. All right. Preacher's Wife, everyone.